What is up, Gunplum modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you another edition of Gundam Customs. And today I am going to build the 1/44 scale high grade Zaku Amazing from the Gundam Build Fighters animated series. This was the Tatsuyuki custom made mobile suit that was used in the new Gundam Build Fighter series that came out that started last year. The series is still going on. He is no longer using this mobile suit in the series now. He's now progressed in using the Kempfer Amazing. But this was the most really cool looking Zaku kit to come out from the series, and an interesting, unique variation of the mobile suit. Now, like the Gunpla Builder series mobile suits that came out when they released the Super Custom Zaku F2000, we thought, okay, it was a kind of a cool kit. Of course, a little over the top with a lot of weaponry and stuff. So when they were, I guess, doing their testing phase and whether this was going to be a viable mobile suit or to something along the line, I can imagine they said to themselves, okay, we did it a little bit too much, but let's now do something a little bit more simpler in design. We see, of course, the long range barrel gun that it used to attack. It has I think it has other weaponry which I can't see right now, but we'll discuss in a moment. But the most visible one, of course, is the switchblades, or the single bladed weaponry that you see there, along with the over the shoulder missile packs. Now, we try to figure out what's the purpose of these little blocky things on the shoulders, custom shoulders by the way, and on the legs. But that was actually never really explained. Most likely there's going to be an explanation somewhere out there on the net. Yeah, but this was the second kit that I got with the with my Bill Strike high grade kit last year at New York Comic Con. So this is something that I want to try to build. I haven't built any Gundam kits for this calendar year, and I thought this would be an appropriate start. And I want to try some things here, some cool little ideas and whatnots. Here are a lot of features of this kit that it has, of course. Not only does it have the blades, it also has some pistols. There's the big gun right here. Very cool detail on the missile packs, which can be positioned anywhere, of course. Multiple hands. Yeah, and the unique backpack and stuff. Alright, so let's look at the contents of this kit and see what we have to work with. Here's the manual. We'll look into that in a moment. So, first plate we see here is plate B, which is a combo of colors. The lighter pinkish orange color, the darker red tone colors. Here's the poly caps. Here's some of the black charcoal trim here. So let's see this. There's some more dark charcoal trim. Here's that pistol. You only get one pistol, interesting. I thought maybe we'd get two. And you get one of this gun, which is a modified Dober gun. Some more parts of the hand. More red trim, specifically around the shoulders. You get two of these. There's some more dark charcoal parts in the missile. And here's the switchblade. Very big, though. Oh, there is another pistol. I thought there was going to be. I thought there was only one. More parts of the red. Here's some more parts here. Now, this was covered a while back, and I might as well repeat myself, or repeat, you know what it is. Since this is actually from the standard high grade Zaku, there's some parts here from it. So like the shoulder, like the shoulder here, the regular plate shoulder, and then the spike shoulder here. There's probably some parts here that we have to omit, and there's some billables. Even comes some of the weaponry and the bazooka if you want to use it in this kit. And that's pretty much it. So this is pretty cool. So basically I'm going to be rebuilding another Zaku again. So let's look at the manual and see what I need to do. Alright, so here's some character information of the pilot, and of course the Zaku Amazing. And it was pretty amazing in the animated series. So I see some X's here on the plate on what parts that you don't need to cut off. Here, 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 and portion of the legs you don't need. So just got to be mindful. I don't have to remove all the parts, just the ones that I need. And based off the information here, we have the building of the chest, which is pretty straightforward, reminiscent, of course, to the regular Zaku kit. Backpack, front skirts, and I start seeing the custom parts of the missile packs, different type of backpack unit, then the assembly of the head, which of course surprisingly you only get one head. You don't get the regular Zaku head, you get the regular commander head. The assembly of the arms, which is standard except for the shoulders, which has that unique feature. Then we have the feet, followed by the legs, and then that weird little thing that goes on the bottom of the legs, and different type of custom leg parts, and then the assembly of this waist, and over here the assembly of the weapon. Now it goes into color. The Dobergun weapon, the blades, different hand units. Does give you the option of using, you know, the regular machine gun or the bazooka, and you do get a heat hawk. And that's pretty much it. So this is basically what the kit looks like, already fully built. Here are the weapons right there. Of course, they're talking about other kits that's already out. And that's pretty much. I'm surprised here there's no option for you to build the. Interesting, because the Zaku Amazing comes with the Amazing Booster. How do you assemble the Amazing Booster then? There's no instructions on how to do this. Huh. Interesting. Or how to set it up. Well, fortunately, give me a second here. I have something to show you. Here is the Amazing Booster Pack that I also purchased when I was at Comic-Con, and it has the same parts as before. I don't think there's anything different here. In the manual, I guess you have the ability to let me see here. When I built the build booster for the build strike, it had the instructions on how to assemble it, but here is how you assemble it with that frame here. I see a frame. Surprisingly, this kit doesn't come with one. So what's the purpose of having that without this? Strange. May have to work on this kit later on. Alright. But we're not working on two boosters. We're going to be working on one. So we'll put this to the side and build this for some other future kit. But let's talk about the assembly and the build of this guy. So, as you can see, I am going to paint this guy. But I'm not going to paint it these colors. I really am a little sick and tired of red. Maybe because I've been building the lower part of the Yamato. Pretty much just drove me a little nuts here and there. So I said, alright, let's try something a little different. I mean, completely different. Now, yes, I know, many of you are saying, why not just do a good old metallic coat on this? But I decided not to. Metallic red was never a big, somehow hasn't been coming out pretty well for me. Eventually I'll do a metallic red on some other kits. I won't tell you what it is yet, but you will eventually find out soon enough. So I decided to try something different. I mean, the Zaku Amazing is pretty much amazing, but it's a custom kit that many people, I'm assuming, in the build fighters world, many of the young, people who want to start piloting Gundam kits, say, oh, you know what? I'll build my own kit. But some of them will say, oh, I like this kit. I mean, I like this mobile suit, but I want to try a different color. So I thought of some colors that I want to try, and I thought I want to share this with you guys, and maybe you guys decide whether I want to do this or not. Now, I have a ton of acrylic paint, and I think it's probably a good idea to apply some acrylic. So let's go over here for a second. Yeah. So for the lighter tone pinkish colors that you guys see here, I think I have two choices. And at first I wanted to do either this color, Flat Earth. But then I thought it was a little too light or off in a way, so I decided to try this one, Khaki. Tamiya's acrylic paint khaki. This is an interesting color. I thought it was an interesting idea to try this. And the reason why I thought of this is because that will be the lighter tone armor parts. The darker tone parts that will be on the chest, the backpack, the shoulders, the legs, a little trim there, here. My choice was going to be this color, NATO Brown. But that will be an interesting color to try. So you see the two tones there. As for the black trim part here on the chest, the 2 feet, the bottom, I'm sorry, the 2 knees, the bottom part of the feet, and pretty much whatever other color that I probably am missing, I'm thinking of using NATO Black. It has a very good dull color to it. However, the remaining parts, I was thinking either doing 2 other types of colors, which I probably want to share with you. I was thinking of either doing the good old, and you have to forgive me, I'm trying to find it, here it is, either NATO Gray, or give it a little bit more shine and do metallic gray. I'm thinking more metallic gray because it'll probably bring out the kit a little bit more, while the duller tone colors will probably be, well balanced. And I probably want to use this on the weaponry, especially on the Dober gun, on the switchblades, on the pistols, and on the rocket launchers. So these are the 3 colors that I'm using, and they're all acrylic. I decided to go acrylic because that way it'll be easier for me to clean. That and the fact that I am actually running out of the lacquer thinner that I use to thin the paint on lacquer-based paint, so I gotta get my shipment of that soon. So that's what I got. This is what I plan to do. Let's begin building high-grade Zaku Amazing.